First up, the big question of the day when it comes to the ever-shining world of smartphones is whether the formerly most dependent cell phone giant Nokia will be able to move on from mere splashes to making big waves. Well, I have the nokiaE6 right here with me and it ain't getting the sands wet enough. So to begin with, the nokiaE6 is the successor of the highly successful E71 and E72 phones. And it looks just like them. Well, it's built pretty solid and it's quite weighty. It feels really nice in the hand. The 133 grams lend the E6 a certain solidity and the metal backplate helps it feel robust. And I couldn't bend or bow the phone, so it means that it's pretty solid and should be able to take a few knocks. It has a touchscreen and even you will be overwhelmed with the number of keys that it has. Again, a gift from its predecessors. The nokiaE6 boasts the QWERTY candy bar form factor typical of the business phone genre. But its 2.46-inch touchscreen outstrips any business phone rival. Nokia's otherwise standard resolution of 640 into 480 pixels looks pretty tremendous when squeezed into this size of a screen. But the problem is that in this day and age, I demand a much larger screen because that's the want of the day. And with the same thought, a better design. After all, why should a multi-billion-dollar company still ride off the back of an old design? Also, the touch sensitivity is not even close to what upper mid-range touchscreen phones offer today. It just ends up being a gimmick unless one is able to really enjoy the touchscreen, right? There are 4 physical buttons surrounding the D-pad and you can use these on both long and short presses, customizing 3 of them as you see fit. But criticism lurks again. Icons on the phone are sometimes a bit too small on the screen and so difficult to hit accurately with a fingertip. Well, the keyboard is well made and responsive, but people like me with bigger hands, bigger thumbs find it a little too cramped. The 8-megapixel camera with its dual LED flash is impressive. As well as taking nice quality photographs, it captures 720p video. But it is a pity there's no dedicated shortcut button. Video playback is one of the things that suffers because of the small screen. The talk time of the E6 is up to 14 hours, which is a big plus. Well, Nokia declared a while back that it will still stick with Symbian. Symbian has been much criticized lately, but that doesn't mean that the Symbian will not improve. The E6 comes with a Symbian Ana, and here's Gaurav telling us what it really is.
Well, Manav, Nokia and Symbian were like this hot couple that everyone talked about. That combination made for a perfect couple until the arrival of the iOS and the Android operating system. Well, there's nothing wrong with the Symbian OS, but comparison with the iOS and the Android operating system makes it look a little inefficient. Well, the new flavor of the Symbian operating system called Symbian Ana has recently entered the market and claims to provide us with enhanced experience. Ana not only supports a new interface but also introduces a series of changes. It arrives with new, fresh icons along with usability enhancements such as split screen view while typing along with a faster browser or virtual portrait QWERTY for fast typing as well as refreshed OBI maps. And at the same time, Symbian Ana comes with instant messaging with Microsoft Communication Mobile, which should prove a great option for business customers. Well, there are seasons and there are reasons, but the flowers will blossom again.
Yeah, doesn't it seem like Gaurav is about to compose a love song for the Nokia and the Symbian? Well, moving on. Well, that's what the E6 has to offer. Now, you would probably think that this phone should cost around, let's say, 12 to 14,000 rupees. Well, it doesn't. It costs about 18,000 rupees and I think that it's overpriced. So finally, on the Geekometer, we give the E6 a 7 on 10. For the general user, it gets a 6 on 10. And on the style quotient, well, it is a business phone and it boasts an old design, so we give it a 5 on 10. A long time ago, people used to go to the cinema and look at those big projectors there and be in awe of them. They used to imagine having those projectors at home. And that time came too. You could buy a projector and make a theater at your home. And then came projectors in cell phones. Yes, we've seen them lately out there. And now this is a completely new one for you. It's a projector in a handicap and it's pretty good quality. It's from Sony and it's called the PJ50. Take a look.